This is Tom, the Lone Wolf Prepper. It is March 20th, 2024. And I want to do a video today, which may be my last video, because I have committed a cardinal sin on YouTube. Yesterday, for some reason, they put some liberal, left-leaning post on my feed. And I commented to this post. And not in a way that they wanted me to. The same way I have posted to conservative posts, not always in a favorable manner. But anyway, they really took offense to this. They are shutting my channel down, which is fine. I got other things to do in this world. There's plenty of people giving the word out. But to all these butt-hurt liberals that I pissed off yesterday, number one, I'm not voting for Trump this year, okay? For the simple reason, when he was in the first time, he spent money like a drunken sailor, okay? Your guy's spending money like a ship full of drunken sailors, okay? He said he was going to drain the swamp. He pointed his finger at Hillary Clinton in that debate and said she was going to jail. Nothing happened. And then he sat there and jumped on the COVID bandwagon. Okay. I don't know how, if he couldn't do the job the first time, how he's got the balls to do it the second time. Okay, and then your guy, stumbling old JoJo, pooping in his pants around the royal family and stuff. Absolute treasonous piece of garbage. Okay, but don't worry. You know, he can have classified documents sitting in boxes in his garage next to his car. But that's safe, right? That's okay. But I'm not voting for him either. You know what? I'm not voting in this country until voting machines are gone and we go back to paper ballots. And I'm even going to go for the thumb in the ink. Remember that? In Iraqi elections after we took out Saddam Hussein, illegally I might add. The thumb in the ink, remember that? How proud everybody was. Okay? And also, we get a candidate like George Washington again. I'm not going to vote for somebody who sits there and tells me if I vote for him, he can get me something out of the federal government. The first thing is they don't understand the first thing about what our government's about. Okay? The shutting down of ideas is not going to make a prosperous nation. After the 13 colonies had won the Revolutionary War, it was still 8 more years that went by to form a government that everybody would accept. Now, everybody's had to be heard for that government to form. You can't shut people up. How are you supposed to bring people together when you disenfranchise people and basically say what you're saying isn't worth anything? The 13 colonies had a lot of differences. A lot of differences. I mean, people think today, oh, we're just the United States. It would just happened overnight. No, it wasn't that easy. A lot of compromising left and right. People wanted to get rid of slavery. People wanted slavery. So what they come up with? The 3/5 clause. Stuff like that. You know, and the founding fathers, knowing money ran everything, with the 3/5 clause, that's eventually what ended slavery. Because the southern states wanted full compensation for a black person, but the federal government only counted them as 3/5. All comes down to money. But every idea had to be heard. And stuff was put in and stuff was taken out. 8 years. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of compromise. That's a lot of ideas all being brought together. but it formed the greatest nation that this world has ever seen. And now what do we got? People being silenced because they don't agree with a certain side. I don't agree with silencing anybody. The speech I protected when I was in the military, in the Marine Corps, was the speech I disagreed with. Okay? You're going to shut us up. You're not going to get, it's just not going to work. We're a melting pot. This is where the nation, where everybody in the civilized world back then was kicked out of and sent to. And we made the best nation, the greatest nation in the world. And now it's been taken over. You know, Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg, you're afraid of what this comes out of the mouth of this simple little man? What kind of foundation does the words you say have? If you're afraid my little words can completely destroy it. You're bringing hell on earth. You know, your kids, they're not going to live in the utopia you want them to. Okay? You're going to destroy the world that you want them to live in, or the loved ones you have. Slavery doesn't work. That's why we ended it. Now, as a single white male, working my ass off, paying taxes and stuff, you know, I don't know what slaves feel like, but, you know, we ain't got actually much better. When I were a slave to the federal government. You know, at least a slave was property. They wouldn't just shoot you down. You know, your master wouldn't just shoot you down. Well, our masters feel they can just shoot us down. I vote for 1776. That's what I vote for. That's the only thing that's going to solve this. These tyrants won't stop. Now they're just silencing people. All because I have a different opinion. I'm not forcing my opinion on you, but you're sure in hell is trying to force your opinion on me. I tell you what, Mark Zuckerberg and Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk even. You're afraid of what comes out of my mouth? Well, I don't think that's nothing to be scared of. But one thing I can promise you, if you ever got to see me face to face and deal with me personally, you're going to be terrified. This is Lone Wolf Prepper. Out.